our second segment, and we'll continue with the wedding on the third segment. And what we've done is we've changed a little bit. We are now talking about expertise in the second segment. And I've seen a lot of bad pictures. I've seen a lot of pictures that are not pleasant in one's eyes. And today we are talking about pictures. We are talking about wedding pictures. And with me is Leonard Chibamu, who is a cameraman, to come and share with us and enlighten us about pictures. Welcome to I Do.
Well, thank you, Lorraine.
Yes, I believe you are into pictures.
Yes.
Right. Can you please tell us the qualities of a good photographer?
Right. Well, thank you very much, Lorraine. I think photography is one of the important services at a wedding. And of course, at a wedding, we have so many services that can be offered. But you may find that as soon as the program ends of a wedding, the only thing that will remain with are your photos, which reflects your memory into your future. So by engaging service of a producer, you need to check for qualities. And of course, the basic quality first that you need to check, a person has to be qualified to do the job. By being qualified, which means he should have the technical ability to operate a camera. Secondly, creativity is very important. By creativity, it might be difficult for you to ascertain whether that person has got a good or creative ability. So that person must provide you with a portfolio of previous work that has been done.
Okay, now I've been to weddings and I've seen somebody holding a camera taking videos, and at the same time there is another camera there taking pictures. So he'll be doing two jobs at once. Is this possible or is it proper?
I think for any professional photography, I think it's not proper to have one person doing two jobs, because that's a direct conflict of interest. Like, let's say in photography, you need to have different angles that you need to take your pictures, different from that of video. So definitely there won't be a balance of concentration. So I feel maybe because of the advent of probably because most people try to do their weddings with the shoestring budgets, yes, which means they have less money, so they try to pay less to get the wedding service. So the photographer has nothing to do except to minimize the cost, which is through reducing the manpower behind the cameras in terms of labor.
Now, you know, if you compare what's happening nowadays and what used to happen long back, is a bit different. Long back, you know, if you hire a photographer, you know that a photographer will just give you your pictures, you know, well developed and everything else, you know, the portraits and stuff. But these days, you know what some of them do? They'll just tell you that we take pictures, and they'll give you pictures on a DVD or a flash stick or somewhere there without being developed or anything like that. What's your take on that?
Definitely in that area, I think I can give you answer in twofold. At most, I've reiterated on the issue of shoestring budgets, where people have got little money to spend for the wedding. So what they can only do, they can only manage to pay you for your labor, for shooting the pictures. Then possibly they will develop the pictures later. Then secondly, the advent of technology. We are now in the digital era, which is different from the old system where we used to have those films for development. So like the demand, we have got the social media, pictures are now used in various forms.
Yes.
So without, I think the reason why we put pictures on DVD is that it can be accessible to people digitally.
And I've seen a lot of pictures, some of the poses or the stances that people do. And I asked another couple, and that couple told me that it's the photographer who asked us to pose like this or to stand like this. And another gentleman the other time, he was jumping as if he was going to fall, you know. You know, can't we do some poses that are cool, that are nice, you know, that we can even display on our walls?
I think on that point, I have reiterated on creativity. And people are trying to differentiate their work from other people through bringing unique ideas. But I feel
yes,
professionalism always call, especially at that point. you have to do something that is culturally accepted.
Right. And just to wrap up, what are some of the challenges the photographers face on a wedding day?
Definitely, all things begins with planning. Mostly people don't value photography, especially when they are preparing for their wedding. So it's not a problem that actually begins on the day. But I'm saying we should have a pre-wedding engagement where the photographer maybe try to explain to you what he expects, and also he listens to you on your expectations. And obviously on the day, the photographer will have all the accessories and whatever is needed at the right time and at the right place. So if I can take you back, the major problem that we have with our clients or those who are doing weddings, they don't put value into photography.
Yes, indeed.
They spend money on other services.
Yes.
And on the actual day, that's when they think, oh, we should have a photographer. And sometimes they even don't consider you as part of, as they do to other sales providers.
Yes.
So actually, it's not about the photographer, but it needs both the photographer and the one who is having a wedding to at least prepare.
Indeed, indeed. Thank you very much, Leonard, on being on I Do. And this is a broad subject. We're going to call you back again for some more expertise, knowledge.
Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure, and we wish to continue coming here. At least this is the platform where we can express ourselves. Normally, during weddings, we will be behind the camera and we'll be just following the scenes. Otherwise, leaving it, will thank you also.
Definitely, definitely. You heard it from Leonard that photographers are the least important people as far as people who are having their wedding is concerned. But remember that pictures and videos are the only thing that remains with you after everything has been done.